Hello everyone, how are all doing? We're just, wait 1 minute, getting there. So this is where you can find us on our Facebook and YouTube. I'm just slowly getting there. I have to find the video, 1 minute, sorry. My iPad has decided that it would like a vacay. I have decided that it's not vacation time yet. So here we go. How are we all feeling this morning? Right. Okay. Can you send this to the person we need to? Okay, so no. There we go. And then, Dad, are you sending it to the other kid? Okay, cool. Thank you, because I've sent it to the live notification group chat. Sorry. Right, here we are. We had to quickly set this up because I didn't have it set up before we went on to our other, onto our morning hello video. So, you've seen that one. And then, just to remind you of our schedule today. We're on Friday's bit here, so it's at we're this one, and then we've got 3 more classes after this one today. Here we go. So I was thinking for this morning we could make 2 tags. I know, very adventurous of me. And we're mostly going to use color cuts, would you believe? And maybe, I do like these people, they're really cute, but I think we could try and actually do them like with a bit of white around them as like little squares. And then we've got these big people as well. I do like the candy cane, that's what I was thinking. Or the lollipop, you know? The lollipop. Hello. Oh, it's raining. Oh, cool. It is a bit, it's still, I think you could call it misty today in Gladstone. Hello, Sandy. So let's get started, shall we? I've got a few different paper options, but I don't know if I'm actually going to use paper. We could do kind of like some stenciling, because I think a few of our past stencils would look really nice with our Nutcracker one. The paper that I was going to use paper to match it, it would be these 4 and maybe Poppy's paper number 1 as well, but they are Tropicana 4, Devoted to Cutest Farm 1, Mermaid Wishes 1, and Peace and Joy 1, just because they are quite similar to the colours of them. But if anything, we might use a bit of Peace and Joy 1 just to give us a bit of tone. But I reckon if we mainly go for like stenciling and colour cut layers, oh hello Di, it could be fun. So let's have a look see. So let's just find a few stencils that are gonna match our Christmas theme. We do have a few, so let me just find them while I'm at it. We've got the flower one, and then
just be careful, you might need to take that trimmer off the top so it doesn't fall off.
Hey Mum,
Yep.
do we have the Christmas stencil one that looks like this but it's in Christmas themed?
What do you mean?
It's,
no, I don't think we do. It was in the day we released 10 stencils.
yes. The square one? Yeah. I do like that one, but I don't know if it's actually related. This one here. Of all of our funky little bits and pieces. See, I don't know. I'm looking for the dotty one as well. Or, we're going to do lines of stars. Here we go. 2 stencils. let's see how we go. So with our 2 stencils, we want our match, and we're going to colour these first, and then actually let's make our clusters and then colour them or else we're going to be here forever, which is not a bad thing. Crafting is fun. Right, let's get started, shall we? So I think the important things are to decide what we definitely want to use, because we've just got so much to choose from. We've got this yes, yeah, so we're just going to come in. Candy cane. I know I wanted to use the candy cane, but does anyone have anything else they desperately want to use from our new Nutcracker range?
No, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
I reckon.
Oh, the trimmer.
I think the drum is really cute. Did we bring the guillotine in today?
Did we bring the lobster chocolate?
Just both?
Yeah. Whoops. Would you like to borrow my big one?
We'll be good for now.
Yeah.
But we'll need a trimmer of some sort.
I'm sure Di would love you to use her trimmer.
Di, do I have your permission, Di, to use your trimmer? Please say yes. Okay, right. And then those 2, and let's have a look. Okay. We got candy canes. Candy. And let's come in now. Or we could use the lollipop actually. See, like if we have them and we cut around them with a flat edge, so they can pop up, and we border them with a bit of this wood, this Peace and Joy wood, I think it would be quite nice. Nice and simple, and then. I'm just trying to think, because I do like the candy cane, but I think what else would look nice is if we did, Chloe, if we did the lollipop as well. Like the lollipop. And then just because we're currently very red on both of them, and I do need a bit of different colour to kind of get them not so like one colour orientated. I don't think I did that well explaining. Not so they don't become flat. And then which is we did this one here has a small little version. So we'll have both, and maybe an extra painting. And then with just a bit of the wood grain around, and then some wood planks coming out of our clusters. Oh, I do like, and so I don't think that one that matches, but if we go for more of a one that's got a bit more yellow in it. A bit of yellow. Because then what we can do is, if we focus on one being gold and one being blue, with our paint, maybe? How does it, is everyone okay if we do something like that? I know they look a little bit simple currently. That's just because we haven't added on the teeny bits. Right. Let's come in. I'm trying to keep our workspace a bit cleaner, Mum, than mine today, because I am the one that normally gets blamed for the messy workspace. So we're going to try and keep it cleaner. Hopefully. You know, all wood plants. So let's see. So we want to make one blue and one gold color, but I think what would be great is if we use the same stencils thing, you guys can see how it looks with two different colors. And yeah, let's see how we go from here. We're gonna remove this one. And the reason why I've chosen like goldy yellow for this one here is because of our we've got a lot of yellow on our extra bits that we've added, like it's the extra color apart from green and red, and on this one the blue, because we've got this girl here. I just can't go past her. She is so cute. And her color matches one of the colors as well. I think they're on my desk. Okay. Hey Dad, do you know where my paint tub went from yesterday? It's the paint cup that went from yesterday that had my paintbrushes in it and a few paint colors. Is it on my desk? Also, I need an iPad charger. Sorry. I'm looking for Pacific Pastel, or instead of a pastel, we could go for a bit of a. We could go for neon. We could go for a fluoro blue. Might be a bit difficult to get. A fluoro going to a dark blue, maybe. It could be interesting, and with that pastel, we could do it going into our maybe our gold.
I don't know where your cup is.
Because it came in yesterday, but it didn't go home yesterday.
Your cup?
Yeah. It's not.
I think it went in the paint tote that we left at home.
Oh.
What's in your foot?
The water jar,
No, there's a cup with her.
Did you bump
brushes in.
Yeah.
No, the brushes have ended up in there. The brushes that went home have ended up in there.
No, okay, yeah. Mine ended up in the paint tote yesterday, not brought in. Okay. Don't worry about it. We'll still continue. Because, there we go. So let's come in, remove that one. We're going to do a bit of a gradient with both. We're going to do a gradient from pastel to metallic, and one fluoro to normal. Because, you know, why not give yourself a challenge? Oh, video. Here we go. So just coming in. And then fluoro isn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be, that fluoro blue. It looks very tame. So this is our two different colour sets.
No, there is one.
So this is our two different colour sets, and let's see how we go. Anyone got any questions yet? Let's have a go at this, shall we? We're just going to come in, and I think if we start with our pastel on one point and then go out into our metallic, because we are going to have to move the stencil to get the whole thing. So we're just going to come in, and I want it to be a bit splotchy, so I'm using this splotchy, I think it's called a chubby paintbrush. But the reason why I want it to be splotchy is because I don't know if you can see this, but our colour cards, they have like kind of like splotchy type texture on the colour cards. And I realised Mum does this on a messy mat, and I forgot to put down her messy mat. So just coming in. Our sponge normally gives us a smooth one, whereas this one here gives us a bit more texture, which is what we're...
Not too much.
Yeah, I know, it's brown with it. Mum,
What's that?
it's not behind that bookcase there.
No.
You sure it's not there? Alright, here we go. Sorry, we just got some lovely ladies picking up some of my craft stuff currently, so. Just trying to find something to cover it, because yeah, it's raining outside. Times what? There we go. And then we haven't covered all the bits. And then if we just come in with a little bit of it on the edge of our paintbrush. I normally do this with my fingers, but you guys can do it with the paintbrush. So how we get this texture is that the chubby paintbrush is actually these are like super coarse. And then there we go. Sorry, my iPad's just having connections. Look at that. I think that looks quite nice. The mix between pastel and metallic. So it's a good mix there. And we're going to come and do the same on our blue one, but with the blue colour. So we're just going to put that to one side. And before we begin, we're going to actually clean our stencil. So we're going to put it on our cloth nappy. Spray it with just a little bit of water. come in, rub down. Spray a little bit of water on the other side. It's just important that you get all the moisture off, which is why we've got the cloth nappy sitting both under and on top when we scrape it. And ta-da! All clean. And we've got the pattern inside the cloth nappy, but it's all good. That's why we use them. And then I'm just going to wash out my chubby brush. So I've got it, I've got my water tub here. I won't be able to use it for the next stencil, but it's important that we do care for our paintbrushes, just because I won't be able to use it for the next stencil because the brush is now wet and we won't be able to get that nice texture that we're looking for. Like, as you can see, it's got like a little bit of, like, I think you call it lift to it. So just, as you can see, that's clean. We can use that again afterwards, but once it's dry. So we're just going to put that off to one side now. And that only took an extra few minutes to do that. Look at that. Brush care, it's important. We don't want to have to be buying things to replace our tools. And then let's come in and do the next one. I want to try and get as many bows as possible, I think, on this one. And grab our fluoro blue, which I call this more like pastel, but it might be fluoro. It might just look good under the light. Okay. And then I'm doing the same thing, starting off with our lighter one. I'm just mixing through the darker blue as we go on certain shapes. Okay. Coming through and going on top of our tag now. And look at that. What about bows and fully complete? 1 minute. And there's our blue one. I think that looks rather nice. And then we just come in once again and scrape the excess paint that we've got right on the tip of our chubby brush off, or you can grab a little bit more like I just did there. Saves your hands from getting super dirty, I guess. There we go. We're just coming in and doing the same thing with our chubby brush in our water. So this, gently tapping it like we did the stencil on the craft bar on the bottom of our water tub, and coming in and getting off the excess, and there we go. So the tips will be slightly stained from the paint, but that happens over time with all paintbrushes. And we're just going to wait for that one to dry. Now we've got those two. Let's move our paint palette off to one side. There, and let's deal with our little mini cut essentials. And oh shoot! Grabbing the guillotine. There's others in it, and then we're just going to come in and we're going to create a straight edge. This might be easier if we cut them out straight first. And do it with a smaller guillotine. So we want kind of a similar border around all four sides. And so we'll have a look at it after we finish to see if we're close to getting the correct border. I think two of our sides are a lot closer. Yeah, so see how two of our sides are a lot closer. So we're just going to come in and make her center. There we go. So there's those two. So there's that one. Well, not those two. There's two sides are fixed. And then so the first one of cutting is just to make sure you've got all straight sides, and then you can deal with the border. Once again, if you cut it out with the guillotine first, you probably won't have these problems. It's just that I fussy cut them out because I wasn't sure about doing this until after we kind of did our mock-up of where our like little bits and pieces we were going to use. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, so there's our two bits, and now let's look. So that's 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. So if we come in now and do 2 inches wide. Oh, hold up. Wrong way. We want our wood to go this way. So we're just going to quickly chop off our barcode so that it fits into our guillotine. See, I prefer to stand while I create, so then I can do all of this a little bit easier. We fine. So we're coming by 2 inches, and then 1 1/4 inches. This will give us an 1/8 border all round our dolly. Look how cute she is. And if we stick it on slightly like an angle, I reckon. And then let's measure him. So 1 1/2 by 1 3/8. So we need a 1 1/2 piece by 1 5/8. So if we go 1.5 by 1 5/8, which is just before the 3, which is an 1/8 before the 1 3/4 mark. Mass. But all we're trying to do is create a thin little border around our little accessories. So let's grab these ones here. And let's lay out this one here first. So we're just going to come in with our fussy cut scissors. Fussy cut this one. I do like the Nutcracker one, the Nutcracker Christmas range, just because I helped Mum with the colour cuts a lot more with this one on Saturday last week while she was teaching. I was in the lounge room just putting the images into the program and playing around with where things could sit on the sheet. Mum does do the final edits just because it's a bit hard to tell on the screen how big some things are. And if it's going to print out in the nice colour and stuff. So there are a few stages that colour cuts go through before we finally cut them and all the rest of it, because we've got to check colour quality and all the rest of it, because we don't want to give poor quality.
Thank you.
And then
Sorry for no one, but we need things to do.
and then our little drum. And then there we go. What are we thinking? Do we reckon he needs any more? Important question. I believe he needs gauze. I do believe that gauze is a necessary thing here. What are we thinking? Gauze? Yes? No, maybe? Yes to gauze? Yes, of course.
Hey, Noah.
Yeah.
Here.
And then there we go. Maybe not that much. We could have, I think that bit there, and put him underneath. Him underneath this one. See, and then morning, Kathy. A bit of blank. Yeah, I reckon you're right. What about glitter? Think. A bit of glitter on the lollipop, I reckon. Bit of glitter. Let's find the glitter. Here we are. Imported glitter. I feel like if we use gold glitter, that might be just a little bit. But we could use diamond. Or gold. We'll see. Bit of glitter here. I think so. I do think we need just a little bit more of this wood around our framey piece. I'm just cutting the bits of wood grain up here off, and I think I might cut 3 in total, yeah. And they're originally just 2 inches wide, this bit. Lollipop and the drum. Yeah. Hello, Kathy and Aileen. Yeah, you reckon the lollipop and the drum? I reckon, yeah, maybe, because we've got 3 lollipops and the drum. I think that would look really nice, actually. Gold or diamond, though, is the question with glitter. The gold might make the gold a little bit too overgrown, but diamond might not fit in, which could be a problem. Not really a problem. There's no such thing as a problem. Just means that we will have to add some more diamonds somewhere else. Gold goes better with gold. Yeah. So I'm just making these into little flags by folding them in half and then cutting on a diagonal. Doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So, go. Number 1, done. Let's do number 2. Let's lay out number 2 and then we'll stick it all together all at once. So it'll be easier, hopefully. So just coming in. Reckon this one's going to need glitter as well? Probably, hey. Glitter is always important. The real question is what would you guys like to see more of over the weekend? So we have lots you can see. Hello, Fiona. Yes, they are. They're so cute, aren't they? Just, and they're the perfect thing if you want to give like a gift voucher, or you've got, I don't know, a bottle of wine, or a present. You don't really feel like writing anything this Christmas, so instead you're going to give tags instead of cards. I completely understand with that. I can relate to that one a lot. On that one I can relate to. And let's scrap a bit of gauze. I think what we might do is we might come in on our palette here. Just wet the lighter blue bits. Color it with neons. So then we've got a nice light blue piece of gauze. Just because we've got that, it doesn't. As you can see, we need a little bit more blue. So if we get the gauze, we make it a light blue. We stick a bit there, underneath there, and I stick a little bit underneath over here. That might look really nice. Maybe. Yeah, we do. Or behind the candle. Yes, you can add tags to a card base, which is really nice. And tags can be used for so much. You can make them, if you make a tag completely flat as well, when you gift it to someone, they can use it as a bookmark, which is what my little sister does all the time. Right. And here we go. So we bring this one back over here. And let's get sticking. So we need our chippy strips, our glue, scissors, and where's the tape? We probably won't be using much tape. You never know. So let's just grab off the top layer. So how I determine what the top layer is? So this is the top layer. So this is the bit that things get stuck onto the base of our drum instead, and these are the bits that get stuck onto the tag. So everything kind of lines up. So let's put a little bit of tape on the back of our drum. Sticking him on an angle. Putting him on the back of some chippy strips. Okay, problem. I need a pin. There's the pin. Sorry, you saw my hair then. Well, thank you, Rowena. I hope everyone's feeling pretty good. I know a few of you have been sick lately, so I hope you're all feeling a little bit better. So we've got that one there. We've got some glue on the back. Just force the back of that one. And then let's come in and do our base bit. So our base bit's a bit of the interesting one. We just kind of eyeball it. We come in and we put a bit of glue behind our poinsettia here. And then stick down our tag on the back of him and then pull off and find where we want him to sit. Yeah, that one. Excellent. And remembering to keep this piece up just a little bit so we can come in and put our leaf in underneath him. And just going to come that one there down. There down. And we're just going to create a little bit of height on the tip of on the tops of our lollipops. Not on the base of them, just on the tops. In.
I don't know what today's stamp is.
Is it on that pile that with the Christmas land stuff?
Don't get to tell them about that. They spent $30.
Oh yes. If you spend $30, so you get your free little stamp.
It's a different one to yesterday.
Different one to yesterday. This is tree 3. Yesterday was tree 2. I've been making Naomi squares with my left hand. Excellent. We need a will have lots of little embellies and a stick on everywhere. You won't know what to do with yourself from some projects. Here we go. Oh. Bit of a moment. Go, and now let's come and do our next step. The next step is this piece. Just stick down here. And then we want to put present, a little bit of a chippy strip. With the bauble coming out there, and then put a bit more glue on. Actually, we probably want to double stack this one. Double stacking here is probably what we want. So we're just going to come in and double stack our drum.
It's okay. It's already up.
Ah, there we go. Tree 3 is up. So it takes me a moment to say tree 3. Bit of a tongue. Okay, and then let's come in and we'll put a little bit of chippy strip on this one, on this lollipop as well, because you know, we've done it to the other two. Might as well do it to this one. There we go. There is our tag so far. Thank you, Aileen. Okay, so we're just going to come in and with, as you can see, this glitter glue and glitter paint. What happens is that sometimes it comes out like this, a bit white, and it'll dry clear. And the way you check that is spreading it out on your hand or on a piece of paper, and if the glue gets absorbed and the paint and the glitter stays on, that means it's going to dry clear, like so. Or in the Mod Mart glitter paints, it does come out clear already, which is nice. So, but if you're questioning if something's going to dry clear or not, it's the quickest trick in the book. Spread it, wait for it to absorb. If there's colour left, like in these paints, that's the colour. There's no colour left, it's clear. If you are going to do it on a piece of paper, I suggest a coloured piece of paper, just so you can see it a little bit more clearly, the white, because if you're doing it on white paper, it's a bit hard to tell. So any glitter will be good for this one coming in. And we're only going to do the white bit of our lollipop. Hopefully this dries while we're sticking the other one together. So we are using gold glitter for it. Just applying it on our lollipops. Being super careful not to get it all over them. And then just doing the accents. Of our drum. There you go. Oh, that's okay, don't envy. How are you? It's lovely that you got on. That's the brilliance of these live classes, though, because they save and you can watch them at any time afterwards, which is so nice. Okay, here we go. So this is the top bit, and that's the bottom bits. So let's come and work on our top bit now. I don't think we need any more brown in this one. If we do, we'll just slide a piece in. Okay. And then come in and glue our bits down. And glue on the back of those ones. We can put our gauze down. So we're going to use 2 pieces of gauze in this bit. One here. And then that one. And we need a bit of chippy on the back of our candle. We're not going to stick our candle down just yet, because we're going to come in and do our presents and stuff. So we're just going to come in. Stick in our present. And then quickly, before the glue dries, stick in our fan. And that bit there is just a little bit too big just for only glue. So we're just going to come in, put some tape down on. And then come down with our candy cane on the top. I think if we come in, we trippy strip our candy cane as well. Okay, so we just come in and we trippy strip our candy cane. And this is the bit where the gauze needs to go, so just put a bit of glue down. Lift our candy cane slightly. Put our gauze into place. And then candle on. Because we've made a bit of a height difference from our candy cane, what we're going to come and do is we're just going to come and slide a piece of extra trippy strip. What we're going to be able to hide underneath to make it stable. Okay. And that's just because we raised our candy cane. Look how cute she is. And then if we come on now, just trying to close the glue. Struggling to close the glue. It's a bit odd, isn't it? And if we just come and add our diamonds. Glitter over onto the white bits of our candy cane. Might hide some of our plastic cut essential plastic cutting skills a little bit. Okay, and then now.
Well, that's the only thing I've done.
We'll just come in.
Still just says pushing the scan.
So we just added a glitter glue to, or glitter paint to a few spots. So I've got that one there. And I do think he needs just a little bit of watercolour. Sneaking in for a quick look between meetings. Hello, Karen. We won't tell your boss. And then if we just come in with just a little bit of blue. Come on. Just a little bit out. There we go. I think that might be our two tags on. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you all so much for your lovely comments. So this is our blue and our gold one. So same cover cuts, same stencil, just different mini fussy cut essentials. So yeah, so that's our two tags. We are back in an hour for our, well, less than an hour, for a class with Mum. And in an hour, this class kit will come up. Don't forget that if you spend $30 today, you do get our free little mini tree 3 stamp. Goodness knows where I've placed him now in our area. Also, don't forget that all sales over the course of the weekend, a portion of them are going to Headspace. So thank you all for coming, and we will see you in our next class. Bye.